everyone! I'm Colt Sebastian Taylor, and welcome to the Longshots, Dungeons and Dragons, here on Twitch. Woo. As I slowly vamp and stall for time, busily looking for our DM's video stream, so I can properly insert it. So when he talks, it's not a blank screen. Hey, folks! Do you know, if you live in the Philadelphia area, avoid tasty cakes. There's a recall. There's some peanut in some chocolate cupcakes that's unlabeled, and if you have an allergic reaction, it could be a problem. The thing about stalling is, I'm also distracted what I should be doing. It's a double-edged sword. Okay, without further ado, let me throw it over to the man with the plan, the pirate of our hearts, Mr. Silent Buck, the snacker-in-chief.
Boo.
You also...
Everyone gets inspiration, and we're all benefiting from a full rest, and
yay!
we all gain a level.
Initiative.
That's what he just said.
I had just stuffed an entire boneless wing into my mouth when you said that. Hello, everyone. Now that I'm able to speak clearly. How are we this week?
Good.
Good.
I've incorporated some music into this evening, which you'll hear hopefully in the background. Please let me know if my levels are terribly off.
So, we had a bit of a sad week a couple weeks ago. Then we had a sort of saddish kind of episode with the laying to rest of a dear friend and party member. This week, you guys have an opportunity to do a couple different things. What you do is kind of up to you, although we have all discussed kind of some things you might be more interested in doing. So, Colt, tell us what happened last time.
Last week, on the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons, the Longshots returned to a happy city with Ezekiel defeated, but, however, with one of their fallen brethren in tow. Colt broke the news to Anna, and although saddened by the news, the two shared an odd respect for each other. Colt turned over the body for a proper funeral that Anna made about, having a funeral prior. Several of the Longshots, Vel and Emitrine, contributed to the fire. Elian almost exploded the body using eldritch blasts. Don't think he exploded the body, but let's leave that to the imagination. Meanwhile, Colt went to the bar to drink a bit, a little frazzled from the adventures. He was visited by Star, which was written out in a side, which is why you should really join the Discord channel. You learned a little bit of some backstory of Colt there that if you don't know, well, that's your problem. But when Vel arrived, they discovered a note underneath the table, reportedly from Meow's daughter, seemingly written in a way that was kind of future, kind of backy, timey-wimey. The paper was old, who knows? Asking for some of Meow's ashes to be left behind the Thane statue, which they did, and were kind of carefully watching, at least for a little while. Not quite sure whether it was a trick, but seemed legitimate. This week, the Longshots, likely, are going to be pirate hunting for a little scratch on the side and to make the sword coast a little bit better and take out some aggression on some hapless pirates. Will that happen this week? Will we be derailed? What's up with that note from the future/past from Meow's daughter? And boy howdy, why does Colt keep matching his side? He must be really proud that he wrote it. Find out that and more with music this week on the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons. And yes, there is a new picture on our overlay. Mr. Bertram Reynolds.
Strapping, sexy motherfucker.
I'm not saying the top two corners have great fucking hats on. They have some good hats.
So, before I dive right in, if you're allergic to Discords, folks, you have too many, you don't want to join anymore, I get it. We got you covered. In fact, we've been working behind the scenes on a World Anvil site for our campaigns, whose asides we are working on porting over into World Anvil as they come out. So I'll be throwing that up into chat here at some point. If you're allergic to Discord, check it out. You can check on entries from all your favorite NPCs, characters, see some maps, be a part of the show.
Well,
Totally shout out to
World Anvil for a little bit.
when we say we certainly don't mean me. So I assume it's everyone else.
Nope, you're on nope.
I've put a few asides on there, but not much else.
This is a good way to get everyone to
It's
shame them into action.
Yeah. I keep crashing on my Discord. I had to reload every single time I put anything on there. It was really shit.
It can be
good information.
Interesting.
It just needed to be
you did really well, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you
great.
put all the information you need, like there needed to be on there, and then I just like made it a little bit less like more worded, but like other than like it was perfect.
Well, I think we're all agreed. You're now in charge of it.
Before we get started, I would like to say shout out to our buddies over at Nerdorama Network who put together that PFP for us for Bertram Reynolds. So thank you so much for doing that for us, you guys. You can find them on Facebook.com/Nerdorama Network. There you go.
Oh, throw that link in the chat.
Hashtag not sponsored, but like that's awesome.
Can I put a link in chat and not get banned? Is that legal?
I mean,
mods, please don't ban me. I'm on the show.
I mean, yeah, we're in charge of the show here.
I'm gonna say
I think
you're
one
looking
of the
at
mods.
him.
Yeah.
Although now that you put it out there, maybe I will. Let's be on the lookout for suspicious links tonight coming from a fun box.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Don't worry, this will be one of many.
Right. Also a munch box.
Oh, yeah.
A munch box, yes. Man,
That's
I'm so glad you.
Don't out me, bro.
I wonder what that goes to.
You don't want to know where that goes to.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I missed you guys.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
The Longshots had spent the evening drinking, going back to their apartment condo double-decker trailer of requirement. The next day, we begin on a lovely Neverwinter morning. What you do is up to you.
Well, Colt is up just before sunrise, as per usual. He's either by himself or someone will quietly join him.
Elion is always awake, so he's probably in the kitchen.
Okay, well then, Colt will go to his usual spot, overlooking a part of the city, watching the sunrise as he usually does. He's wearing a Hugh Hefner-esque silk robe, which is just his armor, which he just makes it into that looking like that in the morning. He's just having himself a warm mulled ale. And I assume that the pirate information, there's like a dossier about that we got from the White Sails or something like that.
I'd like to imagine that somewhere in the double-decker trailer condo apartment of requirement is a sort of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia style conspiracy board with all of the quests that you guys have done and or plan to do. And sure, there's probably a pirate dossier pinned there with some string.
The Pepe Souza board?
Yeah, Pepe Sylvia.
Okay. So Colt is probably reviewing that as the sun rises over a chilly Neverwinter, waiting for everyone else, except Alien, to wake up.
Rue is definitely lurking nearby.
What's that?
Rue is definitely lurking by.
Are you trying to hide? Or are you just sort of
Not
hanging
really.
out?
I'm trying to be annoying.
Then Colt will say, so, Captain Reynolds, Rue's papa.
Oh, at that, Rue will just give you the finger and slink into a shadow.
Like a shadow in the room? Or like...
Wherever the closest shadow is, so she goes invisible.
Okay, well then he'll just continue to talk. He'll assume you're there. We'll have to talk with him later. I'm going to want to know how you were conceived. I would imagine it involves some sort of secret underdark drow port, a handsome, mustacheless your father walking in, your mother wooed by him, and then, oh gosh, I can only imagine the sort of sexual kinks those two are into. I've been with several drow. They're crazy. So
Rue's
glad.
Just gonna yell, "Perv!"
Absolutely. I mean, it's pretty much my public and private reputation. I don't know. I mean, you have my dossier there.
Rue is just pretty mortified in general because she's got daddy and mommy issues, you know. She's embarrassed about the Bircham thing, and mom's a whole nother story.
Colt wanted to know, the real question is, if I sleep with your father, does that make me your uncle? Ooh, that's just fucking weird.
I've always wanted two dads.
I will get on that and in that as soon as possible.
I'll put in a good word.
As you're saying this, I imagine Bert's going to be coming up from behind. He's going to kind of put his hand on Colt's shoulder. Hello,
Sorry about
Colt.
that. I was about to go into a sneezing fit. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Hello, Colt.
Oh, Captain.
How slender are your shoulders? Are you a broad-shouldered individual, or are you more kind of...
Colt is not a bulky person. He's pretty... Okay. Not like Napoleon Dynamite, skinny, long, whatnot, but he's I would say toned, but very slender-ish.
So in my weird universe where I have all this headcanon, I imagine Bert just has these massive man hands, and he just kind of engulfs your shoulder as he places it on your right shoulder.
Okay.
And just kind of gives it a little squeeze.
Colt will,
so what are we talking about over here?
I'm sorry. What are we talking about? Sorry, I'm a little lost. You're very distracting, Captain.
I've been told that many a time by many a man.
You'll see the hair on the back of his neck legitimately stand up.
He'll notice that, and he'll immediately release his grip and kind of look at Rue. So Rue, what were you two talking about? Have you eaten yet? Have you had breakfast?
Sorry, I was dying. We're just talking about the fact that I wouldn't mind a new stepmom, and Colt has volunteered for the role.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now, and with that, Bert will immediately turn tail and just retreat.
Success.
Well, I got what I wanted.
What fan fiction are you guys writing right now?
The best one.
A good one that will double our subscribership.
Subscribe to the Shots. We gotta get some.
It's a fine line between fan fiction and lore.
Especially in this show.
Like any good Longshots episode, there is a thunk at the window where a paper bird keeps doink, doink, doink.
Oh, Rue was gonna try and grab it first.
When you do go to open the window to let it fly in, it does try to zoom past you. Are you still going to try to snatch it?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's get a sleight of hand check just because. Just because.
Right. Let's see. Oh, only an 11. I rolled a nat 1.
Ooh.
Okay. You just about... Go ahead.
How large would a javelin be? Just out of curiosity.
About 6 foot, roughly.
Boy, this is
how wide in diameter, compared
I'd
to
say maybe about 5 foot.
Okay, so if I threw this javelin at this flying paper bird, would it destroy the entire thing, or could it pin it to the wall?
That's the risk.
Okay.
I was just we're gonna do as soon as you mentioned the javelin. I was like, oh
could
God.
it work? Yes, it could work. Is that what you'd like to do?
That is absolutely what I would like to do. But the way that you said that makes me not want to do it anymore. So I'm going to try to catch it instead.
Or you just go to the person.
Well, you reach out to try to snatch it. As it's coming your way, go ahead and roll me sleight of hand.
Now the real question is, can Bertram read?
Yes, and that's exactly why I want to grab it, because I finally have a character after a year and a half of playing with you guys that can fucking read. I'm so excited.
You're so right. Oh my gosh, this is your big moment.
I rolled a 19. This is the best day of my life.
Oh my god.
So, with your giant bear paws, you grab the bird, and you can feel it kind of still trying to fly its way towards you. It's almost as if you've got two polarized versions of a magnet pushing against each other. And when you open up your hand to give it a good look and revel in your victory, it flies up to face level because it was addressed to you and unravels.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
The text lights up as so. Captain Reynolds, I am hereby approving your extension. I see that you wish to sail under the Longshots flag for now, which is completely fine. As you know, business is not always going well. That being said, do be careful, and I'll have to ask that you leave the Mermaid in dock. The Longshots have their own vessels to destroy. Surely you'll understand. Yours, Adelaide, WTC.
All right.
White Sails Trade
Company. Oh, that makes sense.
I would obviously read that out to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I did it, guys. And then does it burn into thin air? How does that work?
Is Bert really weirdly proud of being able to read, despite probably being able to read for many years now?
Yes. I mean, I'm proud of him, and I'm Bert, so yes.
I love it.
Yes.
After you read it, Rue is immediately gonna get pissed and just walk out.
She's adorable.
She's all right, and he's gonna kind of walk slowly after her and keep his distance because he doesn't want to incur any wrath.
I hate to see a pair of Reynolds leave, but I love looking at them leave. I gotta workshop that.
Hate to see them leave, love watch you go.
There it is.
Something like that. It's not exact, but we got you.
Victor kind of whispers in a tone that just about only you can hear. Colt, he goes, you could always find someone who knows how to do minor illusions. You could watch that on a loop.
Oh my god.
Well, gosh, if I only knew some sort of entity that could do that.
No.
Yeah, if only.
Oh no. Oh.
Victor, how extensive is your library of knowledge?
Is there something specific you're looking for? Or do you just want to know how much school I've had?
I'm wondering if you could put together a dossier on me of what to do with a trapped evil deity in a gem.
Oh, well, yeah, so, okay. All right, I'll get looking.
Appreciate it.
Do you want to destroy it, or do you just kind of want a whole suite of options?
Suite of options, and then if there's any information of who his underlings are. I don't want to replace the devil I know with the devil I don't. That's worse.
Sure, give me the name.
Azarac.
You can hear him audibly spit out digital coffee. He's like, surely I heard you incorrectly. Again?
Yeah. I could be saying it. I'm actually very terrible with names. Azarac.
No, I've never noticed.
Azarac.
I assume you mean Asarak, and if that's the case, wow. Jeez, you guys are doing pretty well for yourself.
Well, that wasn't really our doing. It's more of a collateral damage of dealing with Ezekiel.
Just so happens, I know a guy who knew a guy who had gone through one of Asarak's devilish tombs and traps. His right-hand man's a fellow named Withers.
Withers?
Withers. Delightful chap, and by delightful, I mean devilish, but not in the he's a devil sense.
Good chap, bad chap, or opportunistic chap?
Twisted chap.
Well, that doesn't mean bad.
He doesn't even get paid to work for Asarak. He just designs traps and likes watching people go through them. What a psycho.
So he works for him?
Well, I guess technically, though I don't think he signs any tax forms.
Okay, does he work for him, or is he like a freelancer?
As it was described to me, I believe Withers is a fan of Asarak's work. I guess you could call this an internship.
Okay. Well, he might want to get him free to prove himself to him. Which would be unfortunate. Listen, Victor, my overall goal here is to release Elian from any sort of obligation to said Azarak, be that is us destroying him or making a deal with him. I'm fine either way. I don't want Elian to lose any of his special abilities, but I don't want him to be forced to work for Azarak. It seems like I have an upper hand since I have him in a tiny little condo. So, if you can brainstorm some possible avenues on how I can do that before I can present it to everyone else, because I really don't want to talk to everyone about it, because I'd rather keep this between you and me until we have a good idea. Because I care for him. He's my brother. I love him.
Sure, absolutely. Plus, you wouldn't want him to be powerless. You guys do have a lot of people you need to kill.
Yeah. I mean, I would want him to make the choice. If he wanted to be powerless, I'd be, more power to him, so to speak. But
I like what you did there.
Thank you. I'm a bit of a jokester. But yeah, I want to figure out a solution for him. And you are the second smartest person I know, so.
Who's the first?
Me, of course. I'm walking around with legs.
Point taken. Well, all right. Yep, I'll see what I can dig up.
I'm sorry, Victor. That was a bit spicy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a damn hero, you know. I didn't choose to be holographic.
You are a hero, and that's why I keep you in my pocket so you can see everything. And because I know I consider you're part of the team. If I could give you if you could make yourself a holographic Longshots dagger, do so, because you're part of the team.
I've been carrying them since you've made them.
Oh,
I just, I don't get a chance to flash it much.
Yeah, well, you can at all times. I value your advice and consultations.
Well, wow, jeez, it's a good day. A lot of love for Victor today. Well, all right, I'll go ahead and take a look, and if you need anything else, well, you know where to call.
Feel free to pop up anytime you like to, my friend.
And with that, you can hear the ruffling of a few file cabinet drawers before he just cuts the audio off.
Thank God.
Okay, how far away are we from the docks?
Maybe a few blocks, if that. You guys are situated on the southwestern edge of Neverwinter, very close to a set of docks.
I should probably start tabletop now that we're like half an hour into this.
I'm assuming that's where our ship is currently located, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So Bert would have followed Rue out of the building, and assuming that she's just upset, and not causing mischief, he's going to start making his way towards the dock.
Rue, are you causing any mischief on your way out the door?
Absolutely. He is going to find me in a corner writing a letter.
Oh?
Rue will attempt to disclose it from him.
Also, Colt, I'm not sure how you did this, but the background of the stream has your desktop.
Oh, it sure does. Yeah. I'm working on it. Just trying to figure out what's going on here.
So Bert is gonna try to sneak up behind you to peek up over your shoulder and look at the letter.
Let's get a stealth check there.
Yeah,
100%. That's a nat 20, baby.
Whoa!
So what's your dexterity on him too? And do you have any points to stealth? Like, what's your stealth bonus?
23 total.
No. My passive is a 22.
Oh, get wrecked.
Wow.
I feel like this is perfect though. Like
Amazing.
it's like he's your dad, right? So it's like it's perfect.
It really is. All right. So essentially, the letter that I'm writing is, "Dear White Sales Company, I changed my mind. I don't want to be here. Please send me urgent orders."
You mean Black Hooks or
Whoever the fuck Bert works for.
Yeah, White Sails.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Send
so
you-
basically Rue is trying to make a forgery using Bert's handwriting to get urgent
gotcha.
Oh, I
orders
see.
to get him away
Gotcha.
from the Longshots.
That makes sense.
Okay, so Bert will kind of
Rue is going to be very startled because people do not sneak up on her.
Yes, I love it. Okay. So Bert's gonna just kind of lean over your shoulder and say, "What are you writing there?"
Rue is going to attempt to cover, be like, "Nothing, I'm just working on a project."
You wouldn't maybe be trying to get rid of your dear old dad now, would you?
Does that sound like something I do?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, I mean, you clearly saw, so it's whatever, man. I just don't need a babysitter. I think it's time you pack your bags.
Well, if you were the only reason I was here, I might take you up on that. But unfortunately, we've got business to attend to.
I've got it covered here.
Yeah, tell that to Meow's wife.
I would actually love to. She was never my favorite.
Okay, I take that back. Don't tell that to Meow's wife, but I'm not going anywhere. How about that?
We'll see about that.
With that, he's going to attempt to grab the piece of paper. I'm going to roll a sleight of hand check. I know I'm going to fail, but he's going to do it anyway.
Yeah, you can, but Rue is going to try and shove the paper in her mouth and eat it.
Yeah, I rolled an 8, so I'm sure that happened well before my massive gorilla hands got anywhere close to it.
Yes, Rue is going to maintain full-on eye contact while chewing on the paper.
Well, I guess you can't send it now. And he's gonna like smirk and say, like, he definitely thinks he won, and he's just gonna like walk away in the most dad fashion ever.
He did low-key win that round.
And with that, he's gonna start walking towards the dock.
Rue is going to try to sneak and follow him, like actually try and be stealthy.
Okay. Then I need a stealth check from you. Your past perception,
17.
Burt Reynolds.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's gonna pretend he doesn't see you.
16.
Wow, what are the odds?
It is a rough night.
Bert
Well, hey, you
is
know
just
what?
one
Amazing.
step ahead.
Getting the bad rolls out of the way. All right, so you guys are heading to the docks. Meanwhile, back inside, Colt, Elian, Radagast, Amatrine.
Well,
What are you guys up to? Fells everywhere at once and nowhere.
Val is still in bed.
Yep.
Alian's in the kitchen having tea. Sitting at the table.
Okay.
Radagast is on the front porch swinging.
Nice. We have a porch swing now.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ametrine.
Still asleep.
It's official.
All right. So.
Can we add a water slide and like a pool in the back?
I mean, you may as well have a pool. Why not?
Point, yeah.
Can we have a slip and slide so we can accidentally kill ourselves going too fast on it?
Only if I can make you guys roll saves to not get hurt.
That's what the extra shiny, like waxed floor is for, like hallway is for.
Got it. Good.
Want a little risky business? All right. So
I would say that with Vel and Ametrine sleeping in, Colt probably would have checked in on them several times and like tucked them in so they were nice and snug.
Okay.
Just for
Then
extra flair.
I'm gonna rotate back over to the docks then. What's going on once you reach the docks?
Bert is gonna. Okay, remind me, and I'm so sorry. We've had so many ships.
I know.
Is the Ametrine 69420, whatever the number is that still our? Is that
Yes.
still our vessel? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Also, that name's now canon. He's gonna go. He's gonna
But
go.
I appreciate your effort.
What was the actual? Wait, what was the actual number?
416.
416.
416.
Okay. got it.
416.
I'll definitely forget that. So Bert is gonna go walk up to the Ametrine 416, and he's going to board it, look around, and make his way to the helm.
All right.
All while doing a really good job pretending that he's not being trailed.
As a point, I'm still attuned to it.
He's just getting the lay of the land. He's not going to actually try to do anything with it. Also, I wasn't expecting you to actually pan back to me. This is very much off-screen stuff that doesn't need to be. He's just learning about the ship.
So then we're gonna move on to midday. Anything anyone needs done?
Do we all have rooms on Ametrine's ship?
So it's kind of like a sort of two sets of shared bunk quarters, and then one large room for a titular captain. Though who gets that room is up to y'all.
Obviously.
Unless someone I mean, I have something unless someone else wants to chime in here.
Well, I had a point to this.
Okay.
So while Rue knows that Colt is busy being Colt elsewhere, she's gonna try and go through his shit.
That's on the ship.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of stuff do you keep on the ship?
Colt probably has a little chest of things in there. Inside are a few changes of clothes, several hats, a surprising amount of feathers in there for his hat. Like, you expect to okay, he probably has like 4 or 5 feathers. There's like 30 feathers in there, some of which have clearly never been used. There is 12 coupon books for various taverns. They're like little punch cards, like buy 6 drinks, get 1 free. He loves deals. Loves deals. There are a variety of signed copies of various stories he said in there. Let's see here. There are several bottles of very awful cheap whiskey. One unlabeled bottle that looks weird, I would say. It's booze, but it seems to be like a very special booze because it's very unlabeled, but more securely wrapped up in things than the other boos. And a pair of cuffs that look like shackles, and then these are sex cuffs. Okay.
Perfect. So Ruma's gonna take a single feather. Not like the most worn out feather, because she'd assume that that's your favorite. So she's not gonna take that, and she's also not gonna take like the nicest looking one. So
the
just
chest
the middle
explodes.
Of the road feather.
Just kidding.
And after she pockets the feather, she's going to take out a dagger. And every single shirt that you own, she is going to cut holes in the tits, Mean Girl style.
Okay.
We might just have a new style here in the Sword Coast. All right. Wow.
So pissy.
While that's going on, Bert, how long are you staying on the ship?
Just long enough to let Rue destroy Colt's belongings without realizing exactly what she's up to. Just for the sake of story. And then he'll probably just hop off after he's had his fill with kind of studying the mechanics of everything.
Okay.
He's also going to cast... it's an 11-minute cast, but he's going to cast Commune with Nature to kind of get a better understanding of the waters surrounding him. It's an 11-minute cast time, but basically allows me to determine within a 3-mile radius of us kind of what's around us. But we can resolve that later.
Okay. Let's see. 3 facts about... Okay. Bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, fuels, celestial and influence mother planes, buildings. Got it. Okay. You know what's funny is I actually had that up.
Did you?
Yeah, I was just in case.
Nice.
All right. Well then. What's everyone else getting up to now that it's about midday?
They're all still sleeping.
The end goal is to make it onto the ship, right? So I guess I'll.
If that's what you guys want to do, you guys talked about 2 dragons and pirates.
I wanted to go find
I was
Radagast,
under the impression
actually.
of pirates, but I guess naturally I'm gonna get everything kind of packed up and head my way.
Amatrine wanted to find Radagast. So.
You can catch him while he's packing.
Yeah.
Hey. So.
Pack light.
Pack light. Why?
Just a couple potted plants.
Oh, lovely. Listen, I got you something. I hope you like it.
Anyway, if that's the plan, that's what I'll be doing. Oh, wait.
I got you.
I'm having issues.
Where is it?
He's probably got Alaska delay right now.
I do, yeah, I'm lagging, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
That's okay.
Amatrine,
He's
sorry.
a half an hour behind.
Yep, I was lagging really bad. Go ahead.
I got you like 5. Oh, how many boxes was it? Did I buy of cookies? Bedroll. Yeah, I got you 50 boxes of cookies.
Why?
I almost spat whiskey and Coke all over my computer.
Like, I have them in my possession in my room right now? Or they're on their way?
No, well, I don't know. DM, do you remember those Girl Guide cookies? And I bought like 50 boxes of them?
Yes.
Where are they?
Where'd you put them?
Like months to get to us?
Okay.
In typical Girl Scout fashion, or did we get them right away?
Do we get them right away, or is it like an order?
Oh yeah, that you bought their entire wagon. So yeah, I would assume you had them all.
Yeah, no, I have them all like packed in the Girl Scout cookies wagon, like pulling behind me, like here. This is for you.
Like you're just carrying a wagon full of cookies, and you give him one of the cookies.
Yeah. No, I give him all. I give him all of them.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna take
them of the wagon.
He's gonna take a bite of one cookie, and he's gonna kind of like sit down. But as he's like plopping his butt to sit down, he's gonna turn into a panda and then just start devouring all the cookies.
So having just eaten one cookie, you are gonna have disadvantage on wisdom saves for an hour.
From a cookie?
They are coated with the dust of deliciousness.
But they are the best damn tasting cookies you've ever had.
It's so good. It is so good.
Well,
is there MSG on those cookies?
Magic MSG.
Hell yeah.
What happens if you eat too many?
Tummy ache.
When did you get those cookies? I don't remember that. Was I drunk?
When they were knocking on our door.
Yeah, when the Girl Scouts and Amatrine offered to send them to Chult.
Somebody paid for a random event in points from the chat, so I had the Girl Scouts pop up.
Didn't I eat a cookie and it did something bad?
Yeah, literally exactly what it did to Radagast just now.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Just wondering whether it was like some sort of table of bad stuff or...
Gives you disadvantage on wisdom saves for an hour.
But yes, I remembered that you liked cookies, and so when I saw them, I thought of you.
Yeah, and he's nodding his head as a panda. And just, he puts like 4 more cookies in his mouth.
What kind of spells are you preparing for today? Anything exciting? Like, I'm thinking we're gonna go fight pirates. Although I'm not sure what a pirate is.
Well, you're
is it like a bird? Is it like a colorful bird?
He's trying to talk back, but it's just kind of like mixed with crumbling of cookie noises and grunts.
Yes, apparently we're gonna go fight some really colorful birds.
He kind of looks up in the sky as he's eating cookies. Points at a bird.
I don't know. I've never seen one.
I feel like he's about finished with the 1,000 cookies at this point. As a panda.
Yeah, you're pretty much tearing the top of the box off, devouring them, moving on to the next one.
Like, is it part of the cart? I feel like I've also eaten, like, part of the wheel. Just, you know, it kind of had some cookie dust on it.
Sure.
Yeah.
You've now devoured half of a wagon wheel, too.
You're gonna be disadvantage of wisdom saving throws and diabetes.
Diabetes.
Possible diarrhea. All right. Well,
Radagast does have a sweet tooth.
So you two have been making your way over to the ship. Was the agreed upon thing for the long shots, like when you guys went to bed, was that we were all casting off today, or are you guys just heading out there because you want to?
I mean, I think Colt's gonna try to assemble everyone at lunch to review what he's reviewed with the dossier. If that requires sending folks out to grab people as they're destroying clothes or eating cookies in the middle of the street, then so be it. But like, he would like to assemble everyone regarding the pirates.
I was on the sidewalk.
For sake of brevity, let's have that happen either right outside, inside, or over at the ship. But either way, we're at a point where we would all be gathering together for today's events.
Yeah.
Okay, but I have a request. Can Amatrine please be pulling Panda Bear Radagast
I can try, but I don't have. I'm not very strong.
Oh man, that image just won't leave my mind now.
Lazy Panda Bear Radagast.
Yes.
How does Val look today? Since she slept in.
Yeah, so when Val arrives,
I was gonna
arrives.
Pick her up at some point, but
yeah, she's just and whatever the fantasy equivalent of a hoodie and sweatpants. The ones stains that you wear when you're just like having an off day. Hair's not really brushed, and she's just like slouching a bit, just clearly avoiding. She's not really chatting with anyone. Just like.
I think the Sword Coast version of hoodie and sweatpants is clearly hoodie and sweatpants. I was wondering.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
She's just wearing like the shitty hoodie and sweatpants.
Colt's will give her a little distance, but like give her a typical shorter squeeze. Let her know that he's there. Oh, okay. Well, everyone get their sandwiches and whatnot from the craft services over there. So White Sails hit up Theron before he departed about a pirate problem along the Sword Coast. And we are a little short for coin at the moment, so this seems like something which we could all benefit from. I spent most of the morning reviewing the dossier, and in reviewing said dossier, how many pirate ships are we talking about here?
Oh, two.
Two?
And 2 galleons.
2 galleons, and do we know roughly the areas that they're operating in?
Somewhere along the Sword Coast between here and Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
Are they destructive to the native species?
Colt's gonna kind of like look around at everyone. I mean, they're destructive folks. Hang on, Ametrine, what do you think we're doing here at the moment?
Taking out pirates.
Yes, who are what?
The really, really colorful birds that go.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I mean, she's half right.
Wait. What do they go?
Here's a biscuit.
He's doubling over.
Oh my god! You broke. No, Colt's cool. You've broken me, the player, from that. Colt will go. Abigail, those are parrots. Parrots.
Right, pirates.
Yes, parrots. These are pirates.
What's the difference?
Well, feathers for most.
I need all of the pirates to now be Aarakocra. Parrot Aarakocra.
I mean, there are some pirates.
That is my one request.
There are some pirates that do have feathers, but pirates is an organization of folks on a ship that attack other people and steal their things, sometimes killing them, and they're just kind of mean people.
And they can't also be parrots?
You know what, pirates? You may run into a parrot on a pirate ship, but those are not like mutually exclusive. They can be orcs, they can be humans, they can be elves, they can be tabaxi. Any sort of people could be pirates. We could be pirates if we really wanted to be, but I don't want to be. But they're folks that attack and harm other people, and we're going to deal with them.
Okay.
Okay.
So
good.
they are. Okay, so we're not fighting a bunch of birds that are harming they're invading the environment or invading over natural species,
may fight bird people that might be a pirate, but they are not exclusively parrots.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good. All on the same page here. So, with that in mind, we have a rough idea where they are. I imagine we should pop onto the Ametrine, take to the air. Generally speaking, we probably can't negotiate with them, but if we take out the lead ship, the other one may surrender. I would suggest that since Captain Reynolds here is very familiar with the Sword Coast, he should perhaps take point on this. He probably knows where pirates tend to hang out. join us on this particular mission. We take them from the air, board the ship, take the ship, and then eliminate anyone who doesn't surrender. Is probably the most straightforward way about doing this.
He's at the ship already, so.
I mean, Colt would have brought him in on this meeting.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe we're all at the ship.
Yeah, sure. Wherever the hell we want to be, that's fine.
Okay, sorry. I was messaging our wonderful DM what I was going to resolve with that spell that I did earlier, and that might actually influence what I say here. So yeah. 1 sec.
Oh, they are going to. With that said, we may want to have an additional pilot with us, because Ametrine, as much as I love having you pilot said ship, really want you watching my back and all of everyone else's back, because you are a tough mama jamma when there's fisticuffs.
Right, but if I'm in the ship, I can see all around me.
Yes, but at some point we need to board the other ship, and I would want you, if possible, to come with us.
Right. Well, why would we be boarding the ship? Don't we just want to sink the ships?
Yes, if we have to. If we have to. But
I'm very good at sinking ships.
You know what? I heard a few rumors. However, these pirates have been operating for a wee bit, and they may have things on there that we want. And also,
then we can just. I'm sure Radagast or I have a really lovely underwater breathing spell. We could just go down and get it. I mean, if we pick strategically where we are fighting, if we fight kind of over a sandbar. Where the water's not so deep, it won't be too hard to retrieve any of the valuables.
I don't disagree. That should definitely be our fallback plan, but I kind of want to board the ship and take it as a prize.
Okay, quick question regarding the Ametrine 416. Is there any lookout area that is on top of the deck, like you would typically have?
Yep, normal crow's nest in the mainmast.
Crow's nest, thank you. Okay, with that, is there a rope of some sort that he could majestically ride down from the crow's nest?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, that he does that. So you'll just kind of hear him say, "Hi-ho!" And then you'll see Bert just with a cloth using as like a glider. I don't know what you call it. Anyway, he's flying down off of the crow's nest, and he'll say, "I overheard your conversation, and I believe I might know where these pirates may be hiding." He'll look at Colt.
Okay, Captain.
The collapsed city of Thornhold, south of the Mare of Dead Men. I believe that may offer a bit of a territorial advantage. We may be sailing into a trap, but it might be our most likely place to find these pirates.
Now, is it a lot of pirate ships, or is it just one?
Two pirate ships.
2 whole pirate ships. Okay.
Yeah, we could take them. If push comes to shove, no problem sinking them. But in terms of reputation, in terms of the Longshots and us as a whole, if we come in with 2 captured pirate ships, holy shit, we're the talk of the town.
I have this really lovely spell I'd really like to try.
What's that?
Go ahead.
It's like a really, really big wave.
Will
big
wave. Will
wave.
this destroy the ship, Ametrine?
No.
That is
the area is riddled with shallow waters and reefs, so probably yes.
Okay, I would prefer not to sink the ship, Ametrine. But if things go south and we need to get the fuck out of there, then yes, sink the ships with a big wave.
Not a really easy spell to cast, like, right away. It takes a minute.
It takes a whole minute?
Around that, yeah.
Okay.
Give or take.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Amatrine, I know of a ship graveyard a bit north of here. We can go there afterwards, and you can destroy as many ships as you like.
No, I'd rather do it. Do it. It's fine.
No.
Well, I tried.
No, I keep that in your back pocket if this goes south.
Like, it might not destroy the boats, but it'll definitely weaken them enough that we could take them down. And it might even take care of the pirates. I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun.
Well, I would say keep that in your back pocket. I would like to make a statement with this, though.
In retrospect,
like I said, it's not really a back pocket spell.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
In retrospect, out of character, what does Amatrine have against boats?
She doesn't like being on them.
Yeah, doesn't like them at all. Yeah.
Doesn't like not being connected to the land.
Unless she's in charge of it, she doesn't like it.
I'm just brought back to LMFAO's ship that we just straight up murdered with her. I'm assuming it's the same spell, right? Amatrine?
No, it's a different spell.
Oh, okay,
No.
perfect.
No, that was like a 3rd level spell. This is like my 8th level.
Oh Jesus! All right.
All right. Well, cool. I think we head to our first break, come back, wrap things up. We'll montage your what will be a 2-day journey.
Okay.
To the south.
We'll be right.
It's 2 whole days?
2 whole days.
Oh. All right. Cool.
We'll be right back. Hello there. It's me, Colt Sebastian Taylor, your handsome swashbuckler rogue here on the Longshots D&D. This part of the session, we are currently on break. You're probably yourself, Colt, what happens during the break? What's going on? Why did you go? Well, you know what? Sometimes we eat snacks, bathroom breaks, and we can only sit for so long to stretch our muscles. But we do talk between the segments. So, if you didn't want to miss that, then my friends, go down below and join the Discord channel. The link is in below. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or listening to us via the podcast, join the Discord channel and you can chat with us throughout the week and listen to the behind-the-scenes conversations and other fantastic stuff. And, yeah, well, hey, listen, sometimes these breaks are 5 minutes long, sometimes they're 10, but this break is over right now. Don't leave!
Hello.
Don't leave, Perdigi! Don't leave! I don't know I don't know what the meow munchbox has demanded we come back right away.
Right away.
Just for you.
We panicked. We panicked
Oh, nice.
when I read that you said, "Have I missed it?" We panicked. We want to make sure
you better gift like 30 subscriptions right now.
You didn't miss it. We were just talking about nothing off camera.
We were talking
and we're back.
Cookies.
All right.
Oh, we were talking about cookies.
Yep.
Apparently, cookies in Canada are cool.
They are.
So, right before break, we had all gotten together for our meeting aboard the Amatrine 416 to discuss where some pirates might be, what you guys might do with their ships. Things you guys want to resolve with that before you get on your what will be 2-day journey out to the Mare of Dead Men.
Does anyone need any specific components?
No. I still got a bunch of diamonds.
I could use some more diamond dust.
I have a bunch of like actual diamonds though.
Gold statuette that I asked about earlier.
How much gold do you need?
I missed you about.
How much gold do you need? Oh, 500 because you gave all your money away? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus, stop giving away your goddamn money.
That's why I give you all the money that I get now. That's the rule, is that you just take any money that's given to me.
Okay, I will, I guess.
Like, I picked up that bag of, like, stuff that Silver gave us, and I, like, immediately gave it to Colt because it was money.
Okay.
And Belle can't be trusted.
You're
All
like,
right.
damn, money, I wanted stuff.
All right,
Well, Belle can't be trusted with money. I mean, stuff's a bit iffy too, but money, definitely not.
Colt will give her 500 gold, and he also will give her a big, like, sort of reassuring hug to sort of takes. He knows Vel is depressed. He doesn't want to talk about it with her because she needs to process it. And
yeah.
But he'll give her a big hug and kind of give her a look with a nod that, like, he's here.
You just
Decibel B Gaming.
Decibel Gaming.
Thank you, Decibel.
Oh.
Thank you for subscribing during this heartfelt moment.
Decibel, I heard you're incredibly attractive in real life. I don't know how I heard that, but it's canon.
I can confirm.
I'm attracted. Wink.
So, in the corner, while you guys are discussing things, Bert is incredibly excited to go on his maiden voyage with the Longshots, and he is doing dips in the corner and really pumping up those arms, getting them ready to go.
Since you're on camera, could you, like, show us what he's doing?
I have not done dips in forever. No.
Do it.
That is a terrible decision.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Attempt one.
Pressure.
Attempt
Peer
one.
pressure. Peer pressure.
Fuck yeah.
If I bust ass, I swear to God.
Oh my God, yes, yes.
Let me hear your medical bills, don't worry.
I'm so
Meow
excited.
has to do tips.
We're raising the bar tonight.
Very fun.
Yeah.
We've gone
Peer
beyond
pressure.
normal descriptions, and now we are showing the descriptions.
Oh, he's going into the other room.
I don't even know what dips are.
I don't mean
Yeah, neither do I.
I'm not doing it on my rolly chair because I'll die.
I think. Wait, what even?
I don't. It's like Dippin'
What is
Dots.
it?
It's like Dippin' Dots.
I don't know.
It
I
seems
was
to
thinking,
require
like,
a
spinach
chair that
dip
can
or,
stand
like, a-
still.
I think you should take your shirt off.
Oh.
Whoa!
No. He's got his feet on something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, listen, I'm not the DM, but I think that's worth an
Wrong.
inspiration.
Watching, yeah, absolutely. Committing
train.
100%. And now that can be clipped.
We just got 100 bits from a
Please do
chimichanga.
not quit that.
A chimichanga.
It's
Oh
for
my God,
dibs.
I love it.
Yeah, this stream is definitely not safe for work. Fuck yeah. Awesome.
Bits for dips.
I love it.
Now the people here who are actually here for D&D just left.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I'm just
fine.
kidding.
But we got a few new
all the
following
action.
all the Beachbody CrossFit people are here.
Yeah.
We're a fitness routine channel now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone.
That's how we get our subscribership.
Roll
Yeah.
initiative.
Can we tell how many people tried to click on the
Ooh.
link?
Oh my
for
God!
the
Thank
OnlyFans?
you.
There it
Just get
is.
more
For Diggy,
bits.
thank you. Hype
Yeah.
train incoming.
It's hype.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
The
look
OnlyFans
at
link is
that.
at the very top, guys.
This is crazy.
We have limited edition exclusive the hype train. 50%.
Oh, man.
I don't know what it means, but we've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds to get to 100% of the hype train. I don't know what that
We're
means.
halfway there.
Gift or use bit.
All aboard.
All aboard the hype
Aboard
train,
the hype
everybody.
train.
And just so we know, Bert doing dips, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Amazing.
All right,
Appreciate
so
it.
I believe last we left, you were giving Vel
Holy crap, that's a lot
money.
of dips. I mean, dip
Uh-oh.
bits.
We're at
Oh my
80 We're at
goodness.
81%
What's up,
now.
Mackenzie?
Thank you.
Holy crap.
Decibel
That's
I have
Game.
so
no
crazy.
idea what those are. What are bits?
I don't fully understand, but it's good. I know that.
I got that.
I don't fully understand
Where's-
either though.
Number go up. Good.
Good.
That's all we know, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Made me feel
Oh,
good.
you pay money for them, and it's just
Yeah.
because they're pretty.
You've gotta, yeah.
I see.
Yep. Making it hail on Bert with bits.
Oh my God, there's so many. Thank you. Holy crap, we're at 93. This is insane.
I would have had you athletics check, but you actually did it IRL, so
Yeah,
I
right?
think we've negated the need for a check there. You were handing Vel 500 gold. She was
Yes.
going to get any supplies she needed. Anything else going on?
like I said, I could use some more diamond dust for what's it called?
Restoration.
Greater restoration.
Do you have any gold?
We are at 100%, guys.
Hey,
We
100%
are.
hype.
Hey.
Thank you,
Hype.
Kuran.
Thank you so much.
Don't know what that means, but I'm glad we're here.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, I really
have
don't understand, but this is great.
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, I tried to
listen,
get some, but it's just loading.
I'm not saying Munchbox should do more dips for more bits. But I think
maybe we should start a campaign.
Maybe he should do more dips for more dips.
Okay.
Can I at least work out multiple like muscle groups instead of just focusing? Because like if we're not careful, I'm just gonna have massive forearm.
We're a little derailed here. Maybe let's refocus. Sorry, Lunchbox's manly physique has really derailed this channel tonight. So
yes, it really
let's get back to fighting fictional imaginary pirates.
Let's get back to just staring at Bertram Reynolds' beautiful PFP.
What are you saying, Silent?
I'm sorry. Did you just say fictional parrots?
Pirates.
Random table roll time.
No.
Apparently too.
Oh god. Here we go, guys.
All right. So
your dips have derailed this channel.
Wow.
What's gonna happen?
Another random table roll. Two random table rolls.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen,
we resolved them one after another.
Thank you for your engagement, folks. We really appreciate it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Okay. All right. I'm not going to tell you what the first one does. You're just going to have to find out. Let's roll the second one.
Shit.
Oh geez.
Oh jeez.
Oh
jeez. Okay.
Can I use Druidcraft to check the weather?
All right. As you guys are having your conversations about the general things you need to buy and whose money is changing hands to who, you guys can all hear this, like, it sounds like it's coming from just around the corner. Not too far away, not too close. This weird, like, sad violin just kind of droning on.
Do not go near that. Oh my gosh, Amateur's bringing out the violin.
Can we see what's making the noise?
Even if you start like tilting your head around, you get the sense, like, even if you take a few steps, you're not getting any closer to the sound. You're not getting any further away. It seems to just be following you guys.
I don't like it.
Let me turn off noise suppression.
Does Bert recognize? Oh, go ahead.
Come on.
No,
come on,
good.
Discord.
You're good. I was just trying to get the volume going on the violin. Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
And it goes on for about a minute.
Wow. Oh my gosh, more bits.
All the bits.
Thank you.
A full minute.
I love it. I think it sounds so
Hey!
All right.
Clap.
Here's your sad violin music.
Well done.
Excellent.
Well done.
Well done. Lots of participation here tonight. Sure,
Yes, no.
Absolutely.
Yay! Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, we're at 100% again.
Again.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I still don't know what any of this means.
Me
Right, man.
There's confetti.
Fighting to the death.
There's
Yeah,
lots of confetti.
There's raptors.
Confetti and salamanders or raptors, whatever they are. I'm gonna search it up online.
Confetti and salamanders.
Oh my god, more.
That's when you know it's a party.
It's even more. We've got the hype train going tonight. So while the hype train is going, though, does anybody else need to buy anything?
Oh, did I
Can
buy
I have
my
money?
gold dragon statuette?
Yes, I gave you 500 Ametrine. How much money do you need?
I mean, it's for you guys, so.
I will give you 200 gold. So.
Okay, I have 100, so that's 300. I have 400. I have four castings of Greater Restoration.
These pirates better be fucking loaded.
Hey, Colt, check your DMs.
Oh, okay. So
much
can I say really quick what the hype train does?
Sure. Enlighten us while we're calculating.
So I looked it up, and apparently, it's just fun, and then it also when they're done, it helps or it gives them like a little emote they can use to thank them, and for the hype train, and it can boost our channel and like advertise it a little bit more on Twitch and stuff like that.
Well, okay.
It's basically just like whenever people like there's a period of time where a lot of people are subscribing or like using bits or something like that, then it's like that's when the hype train starts.
Okay, got it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
we've
knowledge.
Look at all the hype emotes.
I think I have our alerts now moved above everyone's
it gets you up in the view
screens,
stage
so
on
I think
TV.
it will actually display now.
Sweet.
Cute.
All right. As we were.
All because of your dips.
Thank you.
Wow.
So then, you've made any extracurricular purchases that you need?
I believe so.
All right, good. From here, you're free to cast off when you wish. You have about 2 days of travel. As I always tell you, how long that travel takes is up to you. I'm prepared to just montage it to get you there. I will be straight. If you're going to get into combat with these folks, it's going to take you a while. Well, there's going to be a lot of moving parts. It may not take you a while.
I mean, we could just let Ametrine do her way.
If it takes us too long, you just be like, "Hey, Ametrine, can you come in with your title wave, please?"
I want to do a big wave.
You will.
Why do we want to ships and tags?
You will one day. But I really want to fight some pirates. I'm a swashbuckler.
It's not like it's going to stop you from fighting pirates. It's just going to weaken them enough.
A 300-foot tall tsunami is probably going to weaken them past death.
It's probably going to overturn the ships.
Aren't these airships?
Not the pirates.
Yours is.
Are we in the air or are we on the water?
That's also what I'd like to ask you. Because that 2-day journey is assuming that you're sailing.
I would kind of like to sail. This is our maiden voyage, and it's Burt Reynolds, y'all. Like,
I mean, it's not our maiden voyage.
He's
it's just
gotta
yours.
sail.
But it's Bert's maiden voyage, and he's really looking forward to hanging out with the Longshots. And he really, do we have like a captain's wheel? Is it? How old school is this?
We have a helm.
So
we have
a
helm that Ametrine's driving.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can we spend some money to install like a fake captain's
Please.
wheel?
That was going to be my next question.
Is you can use either or. So you've got the helm to, boat if you wish to sail. But then you've also got the chair, the spell jamming helm, and like that is what's going to operate everything else. You can also use that to sail, but you could also just sail it normally. Does that make sense?
Ametrine, I'm just imagining you being like my older brother while I'm sitting there. You're playing video games, and I'm just sitting there with an unplugged controller while you're actually behind the scenes sailing.
Pretty much. Like whenever you move the ship to one way or another, she like copies your movements.
Oh god.
Just to make you feel like you're actually like controlling the ship, but in reality she's just like, I got you.
Hello there. Hey, it worked. That's cool. Yeah, I'm totally down with that. I won't be a bother about it either way. I want to fight pirates or whatever gets us to fighting pirates.
Dope. All right. Then over the next 2 days, you're flying or sailing. Sailing, right? Right? Is that what we decided?
Yeah. I would love to sail, but I don't want to be the deciding factor.
Sail.
It
doesn't
matter to me.
I don't care either.
Yeah, sail. We can always take
Sail.
the air if we have to.
All right. Then over the next 2 days, you make your way south, following along the Sword Coast.
Thank you.
The first half of the journey going to be bordered by some mountains, high cliffs, basically. Till about right at the end of the first day, just off to the west, you can see this large, like, nasty swamp. You've seen this once before on your last exodus from Waterdeep up to Neverwinter, but you were seeing it from the road, a little further inward to the east. Bringing back to your memory, this is also not too far away from Cryovane the Dragon. That particular white dragon that you encountered on your way out. It's somewhere right in here. I made a smaller circle on your map. That area was your last encounter with that.
I see no problems here.
So, you're in familiar waters at the end of day 1. What's the plan on day 2? How are we looking for the fleet? I guess I'm really asking, are you trying to be careful, or are you just generally looking for a shape on the horizon and being like, ah, yes, there it is?
I think our best bet is to...
We could send Radagast to scout as a seagull.
I mean, if Radagast wants to do that.
Radagast would love to do that.
Then do it, my man. I think Colt will say, while he's doing that, I think Colt would say, like, I think our best bet here, like, we can fly. They cannot. So, if we appear to be just some sort of hapless ship, they may come to us, and then we can sort of pop to the air. So let's do that while Radagast pops forward and sees if he sees any pirates on the horizon.
Colt, would you like to change your hat or do a little bit of a backstory reveal? And I'm going to flavor the backstory reveals as, like, Colt just blurts out something about his backstory to the person he's currently talking to.
I think that's hilarious.
Can I have, like, 90 seconds to think? I will switch my hat and I will do both, since we've had a hype train tonight.
All right.
I'll do
there
both.
You go.
Because you, my folks, you're the reason we're here. So let me get a new hat and I'll think while this is happening.
I'm gonna go to the crow's nest. And I'm about to do a dive down. You'll see him, like, as of like a professional Olympic diver as he's going up the ladder. And he will jump off. But instead of a seagull, he will turn into a giant shark and go into the water and go forward.
All right. Very nice. A giant shark.
And it was not graceful.
I would imagine not, being huge. It was probably a very large splash, like a giant belly flop from the crow's nest. You're lucky you didn't smash the ship at all. So those of you watch Radagast, as he says, just kind of make his way up super gracefully, and the shadow just looms over when he jumps off. This almost Jaws-style shark, just, again, belly flopping into the water there. Okay, let's see. Wow, Blood Frenzy's kind of cool. Nice. And you can breathe only underwater. Got it. Okay, nothing crazy about this shark then. Okay. So you, Radagast, are you basically just trying to go find the ship and then meet back up, or are you just running ahead of them?
I'm specifically going ahead, like in the water, trying to remain unseen, and specifically using my blind sight to look.
All right. Okay.
Colt, you look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Love.
Oh my god, I just noticed.
I mean, it's not really officially a hat, but I am going to.
It is themed.
It's
so
themed. It's
I think
themed.
it's acceptable.
Yes.
Wow. You're giving me at the exact same time both Kurt Cobain and Buckethead vibes.
Beautiful.
Man.
I will say that this is difficult to wear, so if I miss a chat message, I apologize.
Somebody spend some more points to get him to change that again.
Oh, really? Okay.
No. I'm
somebody
asking.
should.
It's Octodad.
All right.
For a backstory reveal,
mm-hmm.
I would encourage you to join our Discord channel because I revealed something in a side. But I will say that let's see here. Okay. Colt's training as a swordsman was exclusively funded by Star when they were back in their original home. That she spent a considerable amount of money hiring folks to train him as a tween to be the swordsman he's in today, because she intended him to become her bodyguard at the time.
And you just blurt this out to Bert?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So canonically, you just said that out loud.
Yeah.
Bert's gonna look at you like.
I thought backstory. Okay. Backstory. Okay. Well, I think I feel like he need fucking engage me on that one. He wouldn't just bring that out. Backstory reveal, I would just tell the crowd. But like, if someone wants to engage Colt and ask him a question, I will be more up. I won't be fucking lying all the time. So there's that.
I had a great idea where whenever that points is used, like that particular reward is used, it's Colt almost having a knee-jerk like word vomit reaction. So imagine, if you will, that you just had to sneeze really quick and you yes, Star paid for my sword training.
You know, come back to me. Come back to me. I have a much more graceful I'll be more graceful with this. Come back to me. Give me another 2 minutes.
Good. So Radagast, go ahead.
This fucking octopus is hot as shit.
I need perception, but I also kind of want nature. So I need both.
What do you need?
It's so hot.
Nature and perception.
Did you say perception?
Yes.
Okay. And I believe I keep my own perception as a druid.
I believe so.
I do. I got 18.
All right. And then nature as well.
Got a 9.
Gotcha. All right. So, while not as necessarily familiar to you, having swam in waters before, though, none quite like this. Maybe the eastern coast of Vardenfell, perhaps, but it's not long for a few miles down. Out on a small cove that kind of leads into the marsh. There's a set of 2 ships, anchors down, fish, of course, kind of moving their way underneath. They seem to be loading things onto the ship. There's rowboats coming out of the marsh, bringing crates.
I can see that.
Yeah, generally.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little further to see if I can see what's on the crates. Or a little closer.
All right. Can I get stealth? Shark stealth.
Shark stealth. Stealth. It's a 9. Shark stealth.
Shark stealth. Okay. Well, you're gonna get a bit closer, and there's this large, what seems to be half armor clad dragonborn, and this what seems to be a very beefy Aarakocra, moving a half-opened kind of crate up onto the deck of the ship. Now, this crate is kind of spilling open with a couple nice gold goblets, some weird trinkets there. Just seems to be valuables.
Oh, wow. Okay. I am I'm gonna take a look at their like what they're wearing and stuff. Are they clearly like the pirates that were described to us? Were we given? I assume we were briefed with that.
Well, they would kind of fit the bill. They're in the right area.
Okay.
You weren't really told too much.
Well, if that's the case, then I will head back and relay this information. But before I do, I'm gonna go underwater to where that anchor is, and I'm going to push a big old like sea rock on it. Just to be
with your shark hands.
My shark flippers.
Oh man. All right. So then you've got a rock on the anchor. What else you doing?
That was it.
Okay. Gonna head back towards the ship then?
Atara's ship, yeah.
All right. Maybe about 20, 30 minutes after Radagast leaves, he returns. Are you leaping out of the water, or are you just gonna flub your way up onto the deck?
Yeah, I'm gonna forget I'm in shark form and start like just kind of flop on board and just start to gasp for air and try to speak.
I'm gonna lower the ship so that it's easier for him to swim onto.
All right.
I'm gonna wheeze, be like, the pirates are that way. Holy crap, this is hard to talk. Yeah, but generally I'll get that information out as I roll over back into the water as a giant shark. Not complicated whatsoever.
All right. Well, you've been told of the 2 ships. They seem to be loading some kind of cargo from the Mayor of Deadman. What do you guys do?
Are they anchored?
Yes.
We established.
Once you ask that, once you ask that, like he's Ryan's gonna get so excited and be like, "Yes, I have a trap waiting for them."
And how long would it take for us to fly and/or sail there from where we are now?
I'd say about 15, 20 minutes if you flew.
Well, my friends, I think we need to take to the air, man the ballistas, and fucking assault them. I think we should. Did Radagast see any weaponry on these ships, like ballistas, cannons, etc.?
Whole suite, ballistas, cannons.
Well, we should definitely take to the air. Those cannons have a probably were the cannons on the deck or like side cannons?
Mid-deck cannons.
Okay, we should take to the air. Those cannons have probably a very limited angle of fire. We'll have to deal with the ballistas, but if we all man a ballista and take a shot at said ballista, we might be able to take out their fire. And I would say we sort of go at it, shoot at range, and then board the ship and take out anyone who resists us.
If I may, Colt.
Yes, Captain.
I love that idea. If I might add to it, why not send a small group for reconnaissance to disable some of their weaponry before our initial assault?
My concern, Captain, would be them being suddenly surrounded and not having support.
Well, then they would have to be pretty sneaky, wouldn't they? And he's going to kind of eyeball Rue.
I mean, Rue is definitely going to perk up and be like, yeah, I got this. Don't worry.
Can you swim that well?
I mean, I was raised by the one and only Bertram Reynolds. I can swim.
I mean,
yes, Ametrine.
I mean, a 15-minute fly time is probably like at least an hour swim time.
Well, yeah. Radagast could always like turn into a dolphin and ride me on over there.
I'm a shark right now, so
that'll work.
That's more badass.
I'm not just a shark. I'm a giant shark.
Go ahead, Ametrine. Before you explode.
This whole time, Bert is just staring at Ametrine's hand up. Yes, Ametrine.
Just quietly, patiently waiting. I can make everybody breathe underwater.
Oh.
Well, that's a start.
Convenient.
I don't know if this is helpful. I don't know if you guys remember, but I can also walk on water, so.
Just give me like 10 minutes.
I feel like we want to walk underwater though.
Yeah.
To stay hidden.
We could come up and come up from about underneath the water and surprise them.
Okay, quick question out of character out of game. Did any of our NPCs come with us, or is it just
you guys?
The Longshots. Okay.
Is Radagast still in the water?
Yep.
I think he flopped up on deck, or is he back in the water?
No, I did, and I wheezed what I had to say, but since I can't breathe, I can only breathe underwater, I rolled back off the ship.
Right.
I tried to deliver that information so I wouldn't die.
Okay. I would. So, okay.
We want the ship there too, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We definitely. So we would want to send if we're going to do this. Let me get back in character. If we're going to do this, we would want to make sure the ship is fully manned, just in case things go awry. However, I think with myself, Rue, and maybe Radagast, we could infiltrate quietly and sneak out just in time for you to swing in and finish the job. What do you say, Colt?
And maybe steal all the good stuff first.
Yeah, maybe if the opportunity allows. Well, Colt, what do you say?
I feel like there are two ways to approach this. One, we all sneak in and attack with them unaware that what we're doing. Or we swoop in from the air, use our own weaponry to take out their deck-based guns and attack from the air. I and this may be a bit from our recent adventures, I'm a little hesitant to split us up.
Split the party.
I feel like we either sneak in and we attack as a group, or we come in from the air and attack as a group. I'm okay with either.
That ever happens when you split the group.
I'm okay with either, but I think we should. I think we're being a little bit too fancy with sneaking in, disabling ballistas, coming back to the ship, taking it to the air, and diving in. I say we go in hard.
Shielder.
We either go in hard from the air, or we all sneak in and we take them by surprise.
I say we go in the air because I want the ship to be there.
If we're voting, I'm already a shark, and sharks aren't great in the air. So
I mean, what if you guys come by air and distract them while we still do the sneaky thing?
Yeah, and then
we all show up at like the same time.
Send Radagast and Rue to the ship as kind of like to disable stuff, and then we come in from the air. Like, what's wrong?
So assault from the air.
But then they have a quick getaway, as you know, as a shark.
I also came up with a great idea to do with the anchor that I have a plan for now, other than my stupid rock idea, which I just didn't know what to do. The rock, like I picture the rock scenario is like when they try to pull up the anchor, they're like, "Wow, this is harder than usual," and I'll be like, "Ha ha ha, got him."
So the plan that we're proposing here is infiltrate and then assault from the air simultaneously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does anyone who is infiltrating the ship have any way to communicate with said ship that we're assaulting from?
Unnecessary.
Okay, sure, why not? All right, I'm all for this.
I think it's a great idea.
I can. I'm going to assume that at this point, Wave would be piping up in his mind. I can speak to sea animals now. Apparently, I could maybe relay some information that way. Question mark?
Not if we're in the air, because sea animals don't tend to be in the air.
How would you convey that to us?
Radagast can Morse code some bubbles.
or we could have a school of fish like spell out SOS if we're in trouble.
Fish are friends, not food.
Okay.
Yes.
Look, does anyone have like a firebolt type spell that's going in or something so that you can just send up the distress flare?
Dude, I think I
like
have like minor conjuration.
No, you'll see it. So I have an idea. So if they catch us before she goes on the boat, my idea was with the anchor, so I'm gonna try to move it with my big old giant mouth and put it around like one of the wooden piers, like that's underwater. So when they do crank it, it literally will like collapse the pier. So you'll know if they like. So if like they need to see it, like if they'll see us, like and we run away, like you'll see the pier collapse more than likely. But other than that, I can always do like a cheap fire spell in the air.
Yeah, I like dancing lights.
There you go. That's perfect. There you go. That could be the flare.
Oh, okay.
That could work.
Okay. Just to organize this and whatnot. Who is proposing to sneak onto the ship? Rue and
Rue, Bert, Radagast.
Rue, Bert, and Radagast. Okay.
But Bert's our pirate captain. He has to be with the ship.
True, but Ametry can still like drive said ship.
True.
Fair. Okay. So from where we are to the ship via shark taxi and underwater breathing, how long would it take to shark travel from where we are to where the ships are?
Oh, just drop us off around the corner.
Roughly same amount of time. Yeah, 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Just around the reef.
Minutes. Okay. Then Colt will ask, how long do you need to do what you're going to do?
Radagast, how many cannons did you see while you were there?
He's gonna try to put up his flippers to like count his fingers.
Okay.
Spell can fly and cast a message spell to him so that he can whisper back and she can relay that.
Captain, we're going to be coming in from the air, so it's only the deck-related weaponry we're worried about. Ideally, we won't be within the range of the cannons, which can only aim up so high.
Oh, wait. I think I can assist.
So how long do you need to disable the deck-related weaponry?
I say give us 5 to 10 minutes and I'll cast non-detection.
Okay, then we will take to the air, and then we are coming in hot in about 25 minutes.
Just drop us first, like some like paratroopers or stuff like that, but we'll dive in the water.
Sharks just like launching from a boat, like I don't know, like 100 meters in the air, just like whee slash.
You drop us around the reef corner.
My brain is like immediately going back to Deadpool 2, where they fly out of that that shit and everybody dies.
Yeah. Inside to the galaxy.
There's a saddle on my giant shark and ruse on it, and we just go underwater.
Colt will also say any weapon you disable, point towards the bow, so we know from the air that it's disabled. So if it's not pointed towards the bow, we're going to assume you haven't gotten to it.
That's wise.
Thank you. So, in the 25 minutes it's going to be before we hit this. Colt's going to load the first ballista at the bow of the ship, and he's going to aim it at whatever weapon on the lead ship that isn't pointing towards the bow. That's Colt's plan. He's going to shoot at it to disable it. Any weapon that is not seemingly disabled.
You know what I think this calls for? Now that we have a plan, does anybody have an inspiring speech they could give us to really hype up the momentum?
Boy, howdy. What a great time for an inspiring speech.
I'm also making everybody I'm making everybody breathe underwater.
Val, unfortunately, is quite depressed right now and is not really talking to people, so just because this fight probably isn't going to be deadly for us at all, just thematically, she's not giving an inspiring speech.
Okay. Well then Bertram will attempt at an inspiring speech even though he doesn't have the ability.
Okay, so we're going to go with the Aqua team and the Air team. Aqua team, what's the play here? Because I'm intrigued. So you guys are now currently swimming up, yeah?
So, visually put this, we went into the air, right? And I'm riding my back, and then we're gonna dive right before we see the boat clear out of sight, and then we're gonna go underwater. And then I believe I'm going to get you to the ship first, and then I'm gonna do what I need to do to my anchor. So, how does that sound, real?
And is Bert with us?
Right?
Yes, Bert will be coming.
Oh, you're coming?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're carrying both of us, but Rue is gonna halfway try and shove him off while we're riding.
Wait, Bert. Bert, what is your mission on this? She's disabling weapons. I'm doing the anchor, and you are
babysitting.
Yeah.
Wow. Gotcha.
Probably also disabling weapons.
To be fair, Bert has the ability to talk to underwater animals, so he's going to find a way to use that somehow.
I'm literally a shark.
Yeah, but you're one shark in a sea of many sharks.
There's only one shark you need to talk to right now, buddy, and that's me.
And or whales or other large beings that are maybe some giant crustaceans.
Yeah, you can talk to some crabs. It'll be fun. Yeah. That could be dinner later.
Just an army of crabs just comes onto the docks and starts pinching everybody.
It has been a running thing in the campaign.
One damage.
Crab ringing everywhere and crab for dinner. It seems there's an overpopulation of crab.
I love this imagery here. Okay, but that's kind of what I'm doing. Picture here.
Okay. Well, no. See, I was getting to the point of so you guys are literally right now sneaking up to the ship. So once again, you're within about 30, 40 feet of the ship itself, coming from underwater. What's the play here?
How many people are kind of standing watch?
There are
sentry looking like?
On a standard galleon, Bert, in your days of sailing, there should at least be a complement of 20 sailors each. So each boat should have a full crew of 20.
Got it.
You can account for possibly a captain to be on either one of the vessels. You're not sure which. Probably the one with the nicest looking sails and paint.
Bert's going to be looking on the sides of the ship for any open, I don't know what you call them, windows. You know what I'm talking about. Portholes, thank you. Any open portholes that he could maybe throw. Or portcullis. That he could throw a grappling hook up to kind of repel upwards into the ship.
Okay. So you can buy grappling hooks. Or am I to suggest then that you have brought a grappling hook with you and you're going to try to throw it up on the deck?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's a really cool grappling hook. It's made of shark teeth.
All right. So you've got the hook up there, and what's next? You're going to try to pull yourself up?
That's the plan. Yep, that's the idea.
I feel like Rue should go first.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Since they've detached from the shark at this point, I am going to do the anchor thing now, just in case they start to get discovered. But that was my next goal afterwards, just kind of putting you in the order of operations in your head real quick. But
are you trying to chomp the? Oh no, you're putting it on the.
I'm literally using it as a giant fishing hook, but just putting it around the pier.
Around the pier, very smart.
Around the pier, the giant wood.
I just get a quick strength check.
Oh yeah.
And then Rue, you said you're going first.
I'm gonna have Bert stay in the water at first while Rue scouts ahead, and he's gonna hold the rope taut so that it doesn't fall while she's climbing.
Okay. So you're heading up the rope, right, Rue? Just being nice and stealthy. All right. Can I have a stealth check from you and Bert? And then while you're doing that, Air Team, how far are you behind?
I mean, if they're about to disable weapons, we're probably 5 minutes out.
Okay.
Colt has a ballista manned and is going to, since he has sharpshooter now, bonus action, steady aim, and is going to be going towards the most dangerously looking weapon that does not seem to be disabled.
All right. So
that with my modifiers, I got a 15 to answer whatever.
And I got an 18.
Excellent.
Nat 20, 23.
Radagast, you're able to scoop up the anchor and, given a little effort with your great shark body, loop it around one of the piers and kind of just sit smugly in sharky pride.
I'm going to do the next anchor.
You hoist yourself up, and as soon as you put your foot on the side of the boat to hoist yourself up, a loud bang, followed by a siren.
Oh, wow. What happened?
Time to change music.
Yeah.
The timing.
As if you might have set off an alarm spell.
Uh-oh.
Running down the deck, the sound of boots can be heard, and a few boots coming up the center stairs. The first head to peek over the side, a large dragonborn that looks like this. Taking its sweet time. almost like a light blue, almost silver kind of scales. What equates for a beard.
Where is this?
He's going to be peering over the boat down at our stealthy climbers.
Does he see us?
Oh, your picture, I mean.
He sure does, and that's over in voice chat. Mr. Large Dragonborn, sir, what do you have to say?
Wait, what?
Hello?
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Oh, God.
Who is this?
Please allow me to introduce today's guest star. Longtime listener. Jimmy, you've got the floor.
Oh, shit!
Wait, but who's Jimmy?
Yay!
I'm kind of glad I sent that alarm spell now. God. You never know if pirates are going to pirate the pirate, but gotta try at least. Can I help you?
Holy shit.
Is this a chimichanga?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It sure is.
Oh, God.
I love this. This is awesome.
Bert is going to... I'm assuming you see all three of us at this point?
Well, you wouldn't see Radagast sharking, but it's you holding the line and Rue, Batman, and Robin like up on the side of the ship.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's nice.
Bert's gonna just like, don't move. Maybe he won't see us.
Rue is going to just freeze.
Is it a dinosaur?
Is it working?
I mean, you could either you got two choices at this point. You could either come up on deck and we can talk this out like rational human beings, or we could start, throwing spells, while you're halfway up the ship. I don't really recommend that part. Besides, you've got a whole boat full of people here, and as turn around, like the whole crew is just behind you.
Arms crossed, just.
Rue is going to take over this one and be like, "Oh my gosh, there's a big scary shark in the water. We mean you no harm. We're just trying to get away from the shark."
Yeah, it was very scary. And he's gonna kind of climb up. Clearly not a man of words.
Radagast is looking around underwater, like, where's the scary shark?
Do I see this shark?
He'll go up and go, right! But it's like a terrible shark impression.
So yeah, you can kind of see this dark shape swimming underneath before it goes to surface, and it kind of does a Jaws impression, kind of chomping.
I'll show you how we deal with sharks. He's gonna cast polymorph on the shark.
How loud?
That's a wisdom save of 18.
Oh, which you have disadvantage on.
Question is whether he might have had a biscuit since
It's been 2 days, yeah.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
24.
Wow. So yeah, he'll step forward and this is how we deal with sharks, and he attempts to cast polymorph with a quick strum of his lyre, and obviously nothing happens. And he's like, "Yeah, see, I chased it away." As the shark just keeps on swimming.
Yeah, you sure showed him, friend.
Rue is gonna go, "My hero," and go for a hug and try and pickpocket him.
No, this is not a good time.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Is that what do we do?
So it's gonna be sleight of hand versus your passive.
Can we do sleight of hand versus sleight of hand?
What's that?
Can I attempt to pickpocket as well?
Sure, why not? You guys are both hugging.
Is this sleight of handception?
Oh.
What?
All right, Rue, your sleight of hand.
17.
Terrible.
17 against his passive that I know is bigger than that. So she's digging through your pockets, and you rolled a nat 1 on sleight of hand, plus whatever bonuses still doesn't hit hers. Yeah. So you guys both are aware you're rooting through each other's pockets.
As that happens, I'm gonna hit the boat with my body so hard that it's gonna like just hopefully put everyone like, it's gonna make everyone like shift in their feet.
From the top deck, it's standing in a large, almost black fur coat, or at least fur lined, a pipe resting on his lips. He starts to step over. Seems to be the problem there.
Oh my god. Just getting to know each other.
Wow.
Right, we've got some new friends. Yeah, we rescued him from a vicious shark attack.
You know, there are vicious beasts in the sea.
Rue is gonna have mad respect for the fact that he was rooting through her pockets too, and whisper to Bert, "I think I've found my people."
No, these are not your people.
Rue's gonna run off to be a pirate.
You know, actually, though we may not be your type of slavery people, I do actually offer a comprehensive retirement package.
Is health insurance included?
In a way.
Yeah, Rue's about ready to sign up.
Can you insure our health right now?
That depends. Are you here to as my companion states, pirate to pirates, or are you really just running from a shark?
Bert's gonna look at Rue and just like, what do I say?
Rue's gonna be like, more than one thing can be true.
And he says, wait. His eyes kind of narrow. Is that? He steps down, like one hand kind of behind his back, the other up on his pipe. Kind of removes his hat, and though salt and peppery it may be, his face starts to kind of resonate with you, and he looks towards you. Is that Bertram Reynolds?
Uh-oh.
Why, yes, it is. You?
He looks up at our friend the Dragonborn. You know, quite the catch, this one. Sails a pretty big ship. I once used to sail on his ship.
Uh-oh.
Yes? He has no recollection. Hang on, I'm going to roll a history, because I want to know if I can remember this guy. I have a -2 to history rolls, so this interesting. I rolled an 11.
Seems legit.
You've had a lot of different first mates in your career, but maybe, just maybe, in one of Burt Reynolds' earliest sailing days when he was privateering, which is the legal side of piracy, you had a first mate by the name of Sean Connery.
Would I know him? Oh my god.
You may have heard about him in stories, but you would have heard of him as Sean.
Would he have heard of me?
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow.
He may have.
Wow.
Did he get like the family Christmas card every year?
I haven't gotten one in a while.
Now, is this like James Bond Sean Connery, or like,
It's a mix between James Bond Sean Connery and Raiders of the Lost Ark Sean Connery.
Is there a beard?
Or excuse me, Raiders of the Lost Ark, geez, Last Crusade.
Last Crusade. Yeah.
Yes, there's a beard.
Okay.
This is what he looks like.
I think the real question is, at what point does the Ametrain 416 come within 480 feet of this ship?
We're gonna see a grappling hook.
Yeah,
I'm curious. So that was actually something I wanted to verify before we get into the roleplay again. Did the alarm go off because the ship was detected, or because we were detected?
Because you set foot inside the alarm spell that was set for you. It's a 20-foot cube.
Got it. Okay, cool.
And the alarm can be heard from like a mile away, so you all heard it for sure.
Oh, so we would be like picking up speed to try and get there faster if we hear like a
sure
loud
hope
alarm.
So.
They slow down.
At this point, I'm sorry. At this point, I would like to tell Wave. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, Imogen.
No. I may or may not be preparing my tsunami spell.
Oh,
oh God.
That would get Rue and Bert.
They can breathe underwater.
They'll be fine. Yeah.
Technically
right?
true,
But
but
it does bludgeoning damage.
if our head gets smashed against a rock, I mean, we won't be doing much breathing. So anyway, while this conversation is going on, Bert would be talking to Wave, asking Wave to send out the SOS signal to that school of fish that he hopefully procured before going onto the ship. And if we can't retroactively put that in, that's understandable too.
It's gonna say SOS question mark.
Okay, I'm okay with this.
I feel like that little school of fish, like Radagast just ate them. Like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's slowly in the process of being Pac-Man'd. So at first, what you guys can see from the air is an SOS question mark, and the question mark is slowly being deleted from your view, and the rest of the lettering.
So
those poor fish. Fish are friends, not food. Come on.
So, Bert will say, "Is that?" No, it can't be.
It could be, and it might be. It's probably
Sean Connery, you scurvy dog.
How you doing, you old coot? Get over here.
Oh, he'll go in for a hug, and he'll also try to pickpocket. but he's going to try to do it to where Rude doesn't see, so I'll do a sleight of hand and a stealth check in one.
Sleight of hand kind of stealth, isn't it?
Yeah, sleight of hand is almost the act of stealthing your hands.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 17 and a 19, so...
Which one was which?
Sleight of hand is a 17.
Okay.
It's gonna be like, if you wanted to reach your hand down your pants, you just had to ask.
Rue's gonna loudly whisper, "Is that my mom?"
Oh my God. It is. Yes, it is.
He looks back over. So you really did keep the urchin kid.
Oh, urchin kid.
He looks back at our Dragonborn friend. What's your character's name again?
Croft.
Croft.
Allow me to introduce you to Bertram Bennett. And you were Nehru, I believe.
Mom, you know who I am?
Not your mother. Your mother was, I assume, some Loth-worshipping drow.
Rue is gonna look slightly sad that Sean Connery is not her mother.
So, go ahead.
Pleased to meet you folks. I'm Croft. Here to help out old Captain here. Got debts to be paid and all that.
Well, you are certainly in the right place with Sean Connery here, who I remember being a very friendly and loyal compatriot of mine from way back when. He's bullshitting all of this. He does not remember Sean at all. Like, he remembers him as a person and the name, but it's whether or not he's an unsavory character, not hitting his mind at this point.
So, Bert, good you happened along. Prepared with a grappling hook trying to board my ship. But beyond that, we could actually use a man of your caliber. We hired Croft here to help add a little muscle to the shipments. You see, there's been this terrible monster.
Oh?
Yes. So many heads, each of them breathing a different element and cracking terrible jokes.
Oh. Out of character. Whatever happened to the Hydra?
Well,
we'll can that for later.
Somewhere in the Mare of Dead Men is a entry point to the Underdark. one day, as we're sitting here, this Hydra just bursts from the marshes. Tells us he's putting on a new stand-up show.
Did he get our books?
You'll never know.
Wait, was Rue around for that? I think that was before Rue came, and then
no, I don't
think Bert has had a chance.
Of the book.
I don't think Bert has had a chance to hear about this, has he?
No.
Oh my god. Oh, that sounds awful.
It was weird, and when we didn't enjoy his form of comedy, he decided to lay waste to my third galleon, which I loved almost as much as the other two. He kind of points to the crates and their recovery efforts. Tell you what, you go and slay the beast. I close up shop here on the Sword Coast and retire. Solve your problem that I assume you weren't here to solve, he winks. And maybe I kick you some gold for the trouble. What do you say?
Oh, what do you think, Rue?
I think we should listen to Mom.
What do you think, Sharky?
Ooh, thanks for the follow.
Thank you, Death Wolfie.
You'll get terrible Sean Connery impressions all day.
The day is mine. He's gonna yell down to Radagast, and he's calling him Sharky because he doesn't want to reveal his name.
Sure, we can try to answer a question there. And who are you yelling for?
He was yelling for Radagast. What do he wants to know what Radagast's opinion is.
You won't really get much of an opinion, but you are going to get I'm gonna like flip my tail, my shark tail, my back fin, and just douse you guys, and like you guys gonna be covered in water. So it's kind of a disapproval.
Oh, that shark is not our shark. It must be a different shark. Anyway, you drive a hard bargain that I'm sure we can't refuse, Sharky. So you know what, Sean, you've got me pinned in a corner. I think we're gonna have to say yes. What do you think, Rue?
Do you have anything of value to assist us on this quest that may or may not be returned?
He looks over at Croft. Well, I did hire Croft for money. Suppose he could not return. Nope.
We'll take him.
He's an agreeable chap, but you know, he's not loyal to me necessarily. Unless you are, then I could stop paying you as much.
Is he our minion now?
More partial to the money than you step. But
it's completely fine. I understand.
Sell swords being sell swords is what they are.
He's a damn good one too.
Don't worry.
My own musical accompaniment. Strums a little tune.
Oh,
he's great at parties. Nice.
Rue's gonna throw a dagger to cut all the strings or whatever.
He's nope. Bert is. I would like to react and try to catch that dagger.
Who are you throwing a dagger at, just so I know?
Oh, I'm throwing it at the musical instrument to slice all the strings.
I would like to say that I have fatherly foresight, and I know what she's doing as she's reaching for that dagger, and I try to grab her hand to stop her.
An innate ability.
It should be.
Using your reaction, which you can't use outside of combat. Yep, we're gonna have you just clasp your hand on her wrist. Meanwhile, in the air team, you've watched an SOS signal go up. You've heard an alarm go off. The SOS signal has been eaten, and as you've gotten closer, you kind of see everyone kind of just standing on the deck. Like the entire crew and the crew of the other ship are just like standing on top of the deck, kind of all looking at this meeting of the minds happening. seems like your boarding party minus Radagast, who you can see every so often swimming and flipping and frolicking, is aboard the flagship. Doesn't seem like they've knocked out any guns.
Is Colt close enough to be able to read lips?
I mean,
ooh, golly!
Can I read lips? Can I read lips at 450 feet?
I think that's going to be kind of hard. Do you have a spyglass, Captain? Or something that might be able to let you see further?
I would assume that the ballista's loaded, ready to shoot. As we're diving in, I probably would have a spyglass to look at what targets I'm looking at before we come within range. So I think Colt would have, if one's available, and probably there'll be one on the ship, be looking through one to see what his first target is.
Okay, so Rue will wave her arms to kind of get his attention over to the spyglass, and then just in like a normal speaking voice, not yelling, she's just gonna be like, "Yo, we have a minion now. Don't shoot."
If Rue is giving a signal, if Rue is a Black Hook, Rue would know the, don't shoot signal that the Black Hooks give.
Is it the middle finger?
It is not the middle finger. So it depends if she wants to be a bit of a dick. That's her. If she wants to take that risk, that's up to her. But she would know what signal to give to a Black Hook to say, "Hey, everything's fine here." For Colt to hold fire. And if she does that signal, he would not shoot at range.
Okay, so she'll do that signal, and instead of flipping you off, she'll just stick her tongue out.
Okay. Then Colt would communicate to everyone else to hold fire, that it seems like there's a change of plans. But he wouldn't shoot at 450 feet.
All right.
He would probably have the ship peel off from a dive to kind of come off to the side to be higher than the cannon range and turn the ballistas towards it, but sort of get close enough to hear what's going on in terms of someone yelling to him of like what's going on.
Off out of the corner of your eye, you can kind of almost hear it creaking in the wind up there, and then you can tilt up to see it. You can see this flying galleon just kind of circle its way around.
Oh, fuck. What the... Is that yours?
As soon as he says that, Bert will immediately walk over to Sean Connery and throw his arm around his neck in the friendliest way possible and just say, Sean, it's really great seeing you like this. I've been wondering how you've been all of these years, and it's so great to see that you've got such a faithful and loyal crew behind you. I also have a faithful and loyal crew that's currently aiming quite a few artillery cannons at your position. So don't make any rash moves. Tell your men to stand down. We don't want to have an armed conflict. We would like to discuss things, but they don't know what's going on. So, yeah, if you could maybe just, tell them not to fire, that would be great.
He kind of squeezes your shoulder back and brings you even closer, and does a half creepy and just overall weird, over your shoulder, just tapping the back of your head with his hand, and just...
It would be a shame if they shot. There's many tons of black powder on this ship that may or may not be ready to go at moment's notice.
I completely agree. And at that, Bert is now going to start violently flailing his arms to say, "Don't shoot! Don't shoot!"
I think Colt would have his ballista aimed squarely at Sean here, and then they'll probably be like, it is unnecessarily too long, but he will then sort of like tilt it up, then clearly not aiming at him.
Oh God.
All right.
This is so terrifying.
I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping that you were gonna grab his neck, being like, "Oh, buddy, come here," and you were gonna just toss him overboard, and I was just gonna have at him. I would have decimated him for you.
Oh God.
When?
Does he have a nice hat?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, don't forget, if you guys do get in trouble, just throw him overboard.
He's got like a golfing flat cap.
If you guys get in conflict, I don't think you will.
Val's looking at this and she's just like, "Oh, I wonder what's going on down there." And she casts Dimension Door to get down there.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's like right next to Bert. Just like pops out of this kind of magical void door.
Oh, hello, Valhalla. I'd like to introduce you to my good friend, Sean Connery, and
is this Rue's mum?
It is.
Oh, nice to meet you, Mr. Rue's mum.
I'm just gonna.
You got here like shit through a goose.
Yes,
Yeah?
she did. Vel, can you communicate up to Amatrine, maybe telepathically, and tell them not to fire? The entire ship is loaded with black powder, and we are not hostile with these particular wonderfully upstanding citizens.
Okay. Can she use the message spell to convey this to Colt, or are they too far away?
I believe he would be drawing somewhat closer when you dimension doored down there.
We're probably within 150 feet at this point.
Yeah, so she'd be using the message spell to be like, "Hey, this place will blow up like really, like a lot if you fire, like a lot of black powder. So don't." And apparently they're friends. This is Bruce's mum here.
With a full beard. Oh, and also, let me introduce you to this other fine gentleman here. You know, he said your name a couple times. I apologize. If you would give me your name one more time, good sir.
We shall call him
See, Captain, this is why I think we should all have name tags. It's really rude that people forget each other's names.
You know,
my name's Croft. Yeah.
When you first gave me that suggestion, I didn't think it was a good idea. I see your point now.
Your name is Cough?
Close enough. More with an R. Back of your throat.
Croft.
There we go. A few people can say correctly. Can you speak dragon? That's very close, actually.
Nah, I do speak Infernal, which has some commonalities.
Yeah. Well, closer than people think.
So it's here that I do want to head to a final break and do like I can do the combat in under 20 minutes with how it has turned out now. It doesn't seem like you guys are going to be hostile fighting the pirates. I guess you could turn that way. But before we do, a rumbling heard from the marsh. Sounds like large, stompy footsteps. And a terrible joke. Isn't that crazy? We'll be right back.
We're right back.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's me, Colt Sebastian Taylor again. You remember me from the last break. Yes, this session is again on break. Could be 5 minutes, could be 20 minutes. Depends on how much liquids everyone has had before the actual session. But you're probably yourself, hey Colt, what happens throughout the week with the Longshots? Well, my friends, go below, join the Discord channel, and you won't miss a thing. It's basically lots of memes and people kind of poking fun at each other, but it's a very fun little Discord channel. You can keep up with us and listen to us between the breaks as well on the live voice chat. Maybe remind us of certain abilities we may have, stuff like that. So go below, join the Discord channel, and then, of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, then subscribe to the podcast. And if you're listening to us on the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, shall we get back? I hope things are going well. I'm sure they are. And we're back.
All right.
I was just counting.
Who was saying words?
I was counting.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you? Who's trying to words?
3, 2, 1, go.
Beautiful.
Welcome back. So, I have just typed Meow's name into this minifig 3 times and have had to delete it. All right.
Sad.
I believe I've got just about everybody. Let's see. There's the away team. And this team.
Yeah.
Okay. Radagast, she'll be swimming. Anyone on the side of the board is on the airship until you decide to do otherwise, but you're close. Busting out at about 60, 70 feet. The marsh line. The multi-headed Hydra. This time, it seems intelligent. And looks over and is like, hey! What's up, guys?
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Guys.
The saddest combat we'll ever do.
Do you all know this Hydra? He would, I guess, talk to Vel, because has everybody else made it down to us at this point?
I believe they would have pulled up and are trying to assess the situation. I'll leave it up to them whether they got off or not.
I think I would have driven the boat right up so that we could at least dock, or
Perfect. So then, yeah, I'll have you on the same bit.
And before we get started, Colt, you've got desktopception going on again in the bottom of the screen.
Yep.
Weird.
Inception.
Weird. Okay. Good. Then I'm not watching porn on the side. Thank you for that.
Yeah, Val, I don't know if she was there for the Hydra thing. I don't remember anything about it.
I don't remember anything about it either, but I remember the voice.
I will give you this at least. He's kind of just addressing everybody in general. It's like, who wants to hear some new material I've been working on?
I love this guy already, honestly.
Val is like, you're a comedian?
I would love to hear jokes.
A different head answers you. Yeah, well, a few of us are. Some of us have some pretty bad taste.
And we just get some
my favorite thing in the world. Oh my god.
Yes, let's hear your funny joke, and everyone will laugh. Wink, wink. Laugh. And he'll kind of turn around to Vel and make sure that she knows that we need to laugh. Oh my god, I love your PFP, Vel. All right.
Colt commissioned the art for it, so thanks, Colt.
That's awesome.
Val just dead-eye stares at Bert when Bert says that. She has not been smiling this whole time, and she's been kind of just more deadpan and chill than usual. And she's just she shakes her head slowly.
Oh god. Of all the people.
No, don't worry. Elion will be doubling over in laughter, for real. He will actually genuinely be laughing. Don't worry.
Wait, Captain, is this the one you were telling us that we needed to fight, right?
Yeah, this is the one. Listen, he kind of hands you two different earplugs. He's like, you might want to put those in.
Oh my god.
Oh, for sure.
And you see him kind of just blip blip.
How far away is the Hydra?
About 60 feet.
Val's gonna try and just immediately cast Dominate Monster on it.
Oh,
I want to hear the dad jokes.
Val is not wanting to hear the joke.
I do.
Oh, Val's in depression mode of like, get this over with. I want to hear them, but like, she'd immediately try it. So it's a wisdom saving throw.
Both of us want to hear them. Deeply.
DCA.
It fails.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how she says she wants to hear your funny joke, Mr. Hydra. He will roll a persuasion check to try to. He rolled a 15.
So he's like, he goes to tell his joke, which is knock knock.
Who's there?
And he just kind of sits there blankly, just like bobbing his head, waiting.
Okay, I have a So wait, so the spell succeeded. He failed his saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm just like, okay. So I have a telepathic link with the creature, and I just tell it to come over here. And
it walks right up.
And I'm just like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, hey, so guys, this thing will do whatever I want it to.
Tell its jokes.
Tell your jokes. Ugh, Val just like sighs all the time.
Elliot is so happy he said that. Oh my gosh.
All of a sudden, I think I've got a pretty decent 5.
Yeah, not at once. One at a time, please.
What's the deal with taverns anyway? Wait, no, not that one. Did I tell you the knock knock one again?
Oh god. Meow starts sharpening wave.
Oh.
You know what?
I'm sorry, Bert starts sharpening wave. Oh no!
Oh no! Tragic.
Oh god. We need to start a counter for every time I mistake my character for my dead character.
Spare jar, but it's the death jar. It's
the heads are then
Every
gonna
time you
argue.
do it, 10 dips.
10 dips.
10 tips. Oh no.
Damn. God damn.
I'm gonna be ripped by the end of this campaign.
Perfect.
All right, let's see 20, because that's the second time.
So, he's gonna start arguing amongst himself until he starts to do crowd work. Like, where are you from?
Is he talking to himself when he asks that question?
Nope, he's talking to just generally anyone. He's got multiple heads, so they're all looking at someone.
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep, wow. You know, with a name like that, you'd think it'd actually be further underwater, but it's pretty dry out there.
Yeah, agriculture is difficult.
Oh no.
This guy's in the water. Like, I could theoretically jump up and bite one of his heads off at this point, right?
I mean, yeah, his feet are literally just boom, standing in the water.
Okay.
I can make him do whatever you want, like, for an hour, unless you hit him, and in which case he might get
I'm
over
not going to. I was just curious how deep he was in the water.
Dry like this crowd, am I right?
Oh god.
I just look at him and I give the command, die.
No!
I don't think I can just do that.
I don't think I can either, but like, yeah, general course of action. It defends and preserves itself to the best of its ability. Total and precise control. It doesn't actually say anything about not giving itself damage or putting itself in harm's way, to be fair, but each time the target takes damage, it makes a new wisdom saving throw against the spell. So it could try and die, but that would be incredibly sad. So Val might just immediately retract that. Like, wait, no.
Well, no, I just mean, like, if you want me to die, like, I just, like, there's no button I can press to just die. Like, do I jump off the cliff? What do I do? I can't drown.
I thought you were smarter than that.
Maybe.
Wow, now you're giving him self-esteem issues too. This is terrible.
He kind of bends his head down. Oh, excuse, what was that?
I was saying you're going on stage. Your comedy's a little weak.
There's always a heckler.
I mean, I can do a little bit more than heckle if you want.
One final head swoops over from the side. He goes, "Hey, don't listen to this, dude. Hey, you, quiet when he's on set, huh?"
Hey,
Carl?
you don't hassle my friends.
Oh God.
He kind of looks over. What to do, you toots?
Okay, can we kill that head first?
Oh my God.
Nobody talks to Valhalla like that. And suddenly, almost said meow. Bertram will brandish wave and get ready to strike unless anybody has any objections.
I mean, it's sad.
I don't want that head killed.
It's a sad day.
The Val doesn't care. She's
Listen,
just
guys,
like,
he's been trapped in the
anyone
Underdark. Who knows what Lolth has been whispering in his ear? He could be secretly plotting world domination in one of those heads. We just don't know.
I guess.
Okay. So what's going down?
If there's no objection
for the next hour until he passes the save, so
if there's no objection,
damage, he can retake it. Yeah. I just tell him to stand still and not do anything.
Yeah.
I also tell him to hold his breath.
Tell him to lie prone so I can get an advantage on this first strike.
Go lay down, hold your breath, and don't do anything.
Down here.
Yep. On the just wherever we can get to you.
Okay, all right. But I can hold my breath a pretty long time, and he just kind of slinks under the waves. Then he's face to face with Radagast the shark, and he's kind of each of the heads nod.
Right when he goes face to face,
floating on the waves.
Right when he goes face to face, I'm going to bite him.
Oh no.
And here we are.
Ouch.
This poor Hydra just wanted to have a comedic career.
Just gonna roll a wisdom save real quick. Okay, what's the damage? Or rather, what's your 2-hit?
Wait, am I rolling to hit?
Uh-huh.
Okay. The D20 plus 9.
Yep, that'll do it.
Give me 25.
25 is the damage.
Do I have to hit?
Oh yeah, that'll work.
No, that's a good joke.
310 plus 6. Alright, for damage, it'll be 19. 25 damage.
Nice. Alright. Let's see. And he failed his wisdom save, so. Alright.
Why they're floating on the waves doing nothing?
I feel like when he submerges his head back, one of them are missing.
So I can't decide what's worse. The time that Meow beat up a blind person or this.
This is just as bad, honestly.
But yeah, you dealt 25, and that is actually what it takes to destroy a Hydra head in a single turn. So, yeah, you bit one of the heads off. So, like, as it bobbed back up to the waves, it just had a whole head gone.
Are we rolling an initiative at this point?
Well, he would if he could attack you. Unfortunately, he's still being dominated. So you're pretty much just taking turns until he fails.
So yeah, free for all. Whoever wants to go next, basically. Is what that sounds like.
Oh god.
Listen.
I'm
You guys want to go prone?
considering my life decisions to be with the Longshots right now.
Is Bert going to attack? That's why I made him go prone. And
Yes, Bertram is going to say, Longshots, this vile creature with his and her terrible jokes has also laid waste to this good man Sean Connery's vessel and slain his crew. We must destroy it in order to receive rewards, but most importantly to avenge his fallen comrades and make him retire. I am going to attack him now, and with all of that subtext already laid out very plainly, Bert is going to charge in with Wave drawn. Wave! Our first evil creature we will slay together. What say you?
I say, huzzah!
Huzzah! he will brandish Wave right into this prone, helpless Hydra. God, we're monsters.
Oh, yeah, I'm more of a dangerous creature than this Hydra. That's upsetting.
I rolled a 31 to hit.
Misses.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do, dog.
Oh god.
You guys are horrible.
You guys are terrible. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. You guys are terrible.
That's
Amatrina's
12
also
damage.
not doing anything.
Not yet.
12 damage and another wisdom save. Wow. he fails.
No.
Right. Well, it's my orders for the captain to take this out. So, Croc will walk over to the side and cast level 8 witch bolt at it.
Oh my god.
All right, roll it.
I'm just so excited to roll this much damage.
He leans over to Bert and is like, that's unlimited power right there. That's what money can buy.
That was a 29 to hit.
Yep, that'll work. Your lightning.
For 41 damage.
Jesus.
That's wow. That's insane.
It just screams out in collective pain, like, oh.
That was like half damage that you could do.
And it fails again.
Oh my god.
This poor
guy. At this point, Val is like kind of, she's sat down leaning against like the mast or something. She's got her hood up and he'd like, I don't know, she's listening to emo music with dark eyeliner on, not paying attention.
Val's in her Elion emo era. God damn.
Well, yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You gonna zap him again? Because that thing's going for the next minute, right?
Yeah, I can keep zapping it every turn.
All right, let's have a collective then. Is anybody else joining in for the first round of attacks?
No.
I'd like to.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna use sharpshooter.
All right. Oh yeah, and that was a couple more heads dead, by the way.
Oh my god.
How many heads are left?
18, 13.
13?
Yeah.
Ooh, that is gonna miss.
That's fine because I finally read my character sheet.
Felt that one.
I have this thingy that when I miss, I can do it again. Where is it?
You know, you have advantage on it too. You rolled with advantage, right?
No, I did not roll with advantage. I have advantage.
Not with a ranged attack.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, I promise I have something that says that if I miss on my first attack, I get to redo. So we're just gonna go with that.
All right, for the sake of levity.
18.
That'll do it.
So that'll be 6 damage, and I'm also going to favored foe it for another of damage.
Somebody needs to put us down.
So that's a 6 more damage, and then I get 2 attacks per action. So we're gonna go ahead and do that again. 29.
Yep.
So that'll be 7 damage plus another.
That is another head dead.
So that's another 5 damage right there. Then I'm going to use extra attack to attack 2 more times. So that's a 22.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 damage plus another 4 damage.
That's no, not yet. Almost another head.
Then more. That's a 29 to hit. That's 13 damage plus
and that's another head.
5 damage.
Okay.
How many heads does he have
Hunter's
left?
Market.
So let's see. Wisdom roll for the first. Fail. Wisdom roll for the second. Fail. Third. Fail.
Oh my god.
Also fail. He's not rolling super bad, but he also doesn't have a bonus to wisdom, so... Okay.
I hope this guy comes back as like
fails all around.
And like destroys us.
He's got 1 head left.
Hey, can I can I do a thing?
Yeah. this is the time to do things.
Can I teleport over to him and just as a bonus action, and then just cast plane shift and say, "You gotta get out of here, bud."
Real.
No.
Yes, do it. Do it.
He's not allowed to do anything, and he's holding his breath.
So is that a wisdom save?
That's a charisma save.
Oh,
DC
that's
18.
even worse.
Oh, no.
And I'm gonna send him back. I'm gonna send him back to the Underdark.
Oh God, he'll come back out again.
We need to kill
You
him.
guys are no
Monsters. You guys are monsters.
So you're sending him back to the Underdark?
I'm gonna send him back to the Underdark. This time I'm gonna send him all the way to the mine that I was working.
The slave mines. What a nice place to send someone.
I feel like this is worse than killing him.
This is a better place. Like, this is a better place for you. I found true happiness here. I think you will. I think you will too.
Tell him
Maybe it'll give you some time to work on your. It'll give you some time to work on your content, and I'm sure that the dwarves down there will find you absolutely hilarious. They love jokes.
While you're casting, Croft, trigger your lightning bolt, witch bolt, excuse me, if you wish.
No.
Enough time would have passed. Let's see what happened.
Your captain told you to kill him.
56 damage.
No.
It's 50. All right, so you touch him, and you're like, quickly back to the Underdark. It's a better place, and
Oh my god.
his head just explodes like an over microwave hot dog.
Oh
Just gore splatters everywhere.
Oh my god.
And you can just hear fucking you can hear Sean Connery whistle, and he's like,
you know what? Like,
no, that right there, that earns you a raise.
That's messed up. Holy shit.
I wish it wouldn't have exploded.
I wish
Pretty
it wouldn't
valuable stuff inside.
So did you just teleport like a bunch of just like goo?
Well, did I get my spell off?
Yeah, so it will have exploded basically, but like again, as if it had been cooked in a microwave too long, so like it's gonna be rupturing.
Do I send an exploding hydra to the dwarves?
No.
Yeah, well, the Duergar, whatever they are.
No.
Yeah.
Duergar?
So there's just gonna be a overcooked hydra husk being sent their way. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is messed.
Welcome to the Longshots, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no, literally, I had no part in this.
I deeply apologize. I'm just, Laurel's working through some stuff right now, so she normally wouldn't be like this. We're okay with this.
Have a talk with her.
She's just like,
Amateur just like, that's so sad. And Amateur just sinks to the bottom of the ocean.
I would also sink to the bottom of the ocean if I was her, honestly.
She can breathe. Don't worry.
She still can't swim.
Somebody will have to carry her out.
She's not drowning, but she still can't swim.
So from here is where I'm gonna pull back for you guys. We'll have the resolution with the pirates, and was all is as it seemed with them. Let's find out. Colt, give us a see you next time.
We are horrible people.
I guess.
Some of us are.
I guess next time on the Longshots, with the Hydra dead, does a fight break out with the pirates? Will the pirates retire for the Longshots to collect their reward? Or will there be another massive slaughter of people? Find out that and more on next week's Longshots Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo!
I need to find a place for us to raid, so vamp for a bit.
All right.
I really wanted Belle to do Draconic Transformation like look at Croft and just transform into a dragon too, but she's a bit too depressed for that.
Did this Hydra actually destroy that third galleon?
You'll have to know.
Allegedly.
I personally don't think so.
I think we just murdered an innocent Hydra that was trying to build its comedy career. We are horrible people.
Well, if that's the case, then this guy's lying to us, and I guess we gotta kill him next then.
Well, the good news is...
Where does a Hydra perform comedy?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, guys, everything was pointing to this Hydra was bad news. He's been spending time by himself in the Underdark for at least 30 episodes. And he's sentient now. He's been reading.
And his jokes are bad.
His jokes are good. I love dad jokes.
Ametrine spent lots of time in the Underdark by herself.
Okay, but you're also not a five-headed Hydra that's the size of a building.
I feel like it has only one of them.
We don't judge based on appearance.
I was just gonna say, so what? Now
I'm just a level 16 druid.
So yeah, Ametrine scares me.
No.
Ametrine can really mess people up.
I know that you are way more terrifying, but that is like an actual monster. I think our worst case scenario, if they do turn out to be evil pirates, we're all together again.
Honestly, I feel like, and I said this before, Elion is more of a monster than that Hydra.
Oh, 100%. We're all more monsters than that Hydra.
Tieflings are often regarded more as monsters, I would say, sometimes. Possibly.
It only felt bad because it wasn't attacking us back.
I agree. Yeah. I 100% agree with that statement, Radagast. I think if it was attacking us, we'd be singing a completely different dude.
I almost forgot. I have a thing.
Oh, no.
Meanwhile, back in Neverwinter.
Meanwhile,
a
real
infinite staircase wormhole opens up in the Potion and a Prayer bathroom.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I have to get my thing from him.
Out pops Mittens.
Aww.
Who closes up the staircase behind him and makes his way to a table where he reaches his hand underneath, checks for the note, nods, walks across the street, grabs Meow's ashes, and heads back through the infinite staircase.
Oh shit.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Fucking Mittens.
And we'll end there. We're going to raid 3 rogues and a bard.
Yay.
This evening. So we'll see you next Wednesday on the Longshots. Dungeons and Dragons.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
And thanks to our special guest.
Thank you. Yes.
I guess.
Thank you for all the bits.
Chimichanga.
All the bits.
Bits for what is it? The thing you do? Dips. Bits for dips.
Bits for dips. We'll do bits.
Listen,
campaign.
We'll do dips for bits for next week. And if someone gives a shit ton, if someone gives 1 million bits, I will do dips.
A million, wow.
Yeah, I think there's like $100,000. So good luck with that.
If we don't change our subscriber notification to a clip of him doing dips, I will be very disappointed.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Please, yes. Oh my God.
Until next week. Good night.